Every once in a while on Sunday morning they delivered on the Wall Street Journal instead of the Raleigh News and Observer, and that would be what he got today.
Yeah.
No funnies, he says. No Dear Abby. No
sports even, really.
No local news. I'm sorry. They're just trying to get you to get your intelligent game on this morning, right?
Guess.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's more financial stuff.
Yeah, well, it's
politics
and finance.
Politics.
Economics, yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, Don just wishes they deliver him the paper he pays for.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, or they could give this in addition to, but, you know.
Not instead of.
Not instead of.
He's just happy if he goes out there and there's actually a paper.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Poor Donnie.
Yeah, I know all about supply chain problems.
Yeah, well, in the fine print of our subscription now, it says that they can change to digital only any day they please, basically. And so he could still go get online with the Sunday paper, but it's not the same as having the paper. There's my Morris buddy. We skirted having any meaningful rainfall here last night, but parts of Raleigh that didn't get it yesterday before Friday did get it last night. There was plenty of rain in the area, just not at our house. I mean, it rained, you know, there's a little bit of wet on the boardwalk, either A, because it's so humid, or B, because, you know, it did sprinkle a little bit, but that's about all it did was sprinkle, because I feel sure if I come over here, there's not even, yeah, I mean, there's a couple of drops. So I'll have to go look at the Storm Prediction Center, because we did have a level 2 risk, but they changed that up it and down it along the way, so I need to look at today's number. We got up at 8. Neither Don nor I slept very well, which does not bode well for today, but it is what it is. Well, maybe all it says is, you know, we'll be taking us a nap this afternoon to get through our day. God, if the ferns were any taller. They're pretty. Stipe's around here. He was in the house and ate. He's probably gone to use the bathroom, and we'll come back in a few minutes. He usually circles back around while I'm still out here doing border bowls. Well, we had a deer come across the backyard last night, and surprisingly, she didn't eat the impatiens, but she ate on my begonia, and she ate on my wild, oh, what are those? I can't remember right now. Anyway, she was in here munching. She did a pretty good job. She apparently does not like, I've never seen them eat the perennials, so but I would have, but the begonia, I mean, yeah, I'm not happy. They don't need to be this close to my planted, I care about stuff. I just killed about 30 Japanese beetles. Gardening, even flower gardening, it's not easy. Hi, Morris. I'm not after you, honey. Hi. Can I see you? Hi. You got a mosquito on your ear. I got him. Good boy. Good morning, Panther. Hi, buddy. Hi. It's a good boy. Here you go. There you go. There you go. I've always put the dry chow there so animals come up, they don't knock the bowl off the front porch. Panther's pretty tame, but I don't like having to hunt bowls down on the ground. I remembered what those flowers that got ate are. They're wild violets. There's a lot of them here. A lot of them in the grass. I let them grow some places, and other places I pull them. Mostly I let them grow. They have a really pretty flower first thing in the spring. They're probably invasive. I don't know. I thought they were native, but I could probably need to look it up for sure. Anyway, wild violets, that's what got ate back there, and one of the larger varieties. To see if I see my bluebirds today. They may have flown the coop. There you are. Hi. You hungry? Yes, you are. I've got chicken. I fed her late last night. I might have forgotten to feed her early, but I didn't go to bed without feeding her. Tux is belly rubbed. Check. Meat brought in for what I'm going to cook today. Since I didn't go to Whole Foods, there's no defrosted, fresh, not frozen bacon. So I got some out of the freezer. We're going to have the cheese stuffed chicken breast. I do have cream cheese. And I've started a dozen eggs over here to make deviled eggs too. Gotta prep when you're gonna eat real food. My squeaky floor. I'm taking a few minutes to install some bricks that came where they're missing, needed replacement. For example, the medium azure slope that needs to go there. Hi. And the one on the left's complete. The one on the right I'm fixing. All the important parts are here, and I had ordered some extra trans blue, so it shouldn't be hard to get a equivalent. Woohoo, it's done, it's complete. You know, the most important thing about this was the minifigure, Elsa and the horse. This drawer slides out, so you can put trinkets in there, and then when this is like over, and I just don't have it quite pushed in enough. It's hard to do one-handed. But anyway, on this side you can see it. Then that keeps it from coming out so you don't lose your trinkets. And you can, on the back side, spin Elsa and the horse. You just, you know, use your finger on that gear. So anyway, it's done. We're headed out on our walk. It's 1 p.m. and yeah, well, I got a bunch done this morning, and Don got to rest a little bit. Like I already said, he didn't sleep good last night, and I actually didn't either, but my time, you know, I probably just won't last very long tonight. I'll fall asleep during TV time. I don't often nap during the day, but yeah, there's some serious weather just to the west of us, and it could be severe. So that made up our mind that we're going to the environmental park to walk in the shade. It's too hot to walk up to South Park in the sunshine, and it might be a little wet at the environmental park, but that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it doesn't look good then.
The way the trails loop around over at the environmental park, we can also get back to the car quicker.
Right.
So yeah, I told Don, as long as we at least walk a little bit, I don't have to be, you know, overly rigid about the amount of time or the amount of steps or whatever. Just, we got out, we kept up our routine. And I did, like I said, I got the deviled eggs made. I got 3 or 4 Lego things, pieces replaced, projects fixed. And finished carrying some stuff up to the attic that we had sorted and needed to go, and just, you know, a lot of little things. Sometimes you got to have a catch-up day. Oh, and Johnny is doing laundry today. He was very proactive about wanting to get that skill down pat before he goes to college. It's just been efficient for us to do 1 load a day with everybody's clothes, but you know, that's not going to help him when he gets down there. So he's really putting an effort in to get that sorted out. He's been doing something every day to get ready to go. He's been doing a really good job. We put our weight vests on because we're probably not going to get as long a walk as we normally would. We sure don't want it to be short and no weights. You know, there's a real trail over here, and they just don't have an official path to it. But I figure if we start over here and then we circle around, if the weather's looking bad, it puts us in easy shot to come back out to the car. You know, some parts of the trail stay closer to the parking lot than others, because I'm afraid we might not have more than 15 minutes. We just didn't, I mean, you know, summer thunderstorms is not usually at 1 p.m. 4 p.m., 3 p.m., just a little early today. And we're a little late. Hey, Donnie. I'm just looking at the benches today, and they're looking newer to me than I remember them being over here, but okay. Maybe that I just didn't pay attention good last time. So that line of thunderstorms is about as close as Pittsburgh, where that S&T soda shop is. About 45 minutes at 50 mile an hour, something like that. Give a perspective about how far it is. What, 30 miles maybe, Donnie?
Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, 30 miles. As the bird flies.
Yeah. We haven't heard any thunder yet, but we felt a couple of gusts of cooler air, and it's generally not too bad in the park today.
Going straight.
Straight this way?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that 5 inches of rain did a number on this place.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see where some parts are newly washed out. You got to pay attention over here a little more than is optimal for me when I'm trying to play Pokemon Go. I know it's good for exercise for my brain and my balance, center of balance, but
yeah, but you got to pay attention.
It's not good for my Pogo game, and it could cause me to fall on my you-know-what. Yeah, that's what 5 inches will do. It'll move rocks and pine straw and make ruts and expose roots, and thank goodness the bridge, which is a necessity here, is still where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that's part of what happened to that other bridge down there that they need to put back in.
Oh, sure.
It got washed away in one of the hurricanes or tropical storms where we got 9 inches of rain.
Well, that's 5 inches. Those 2 shots, that was a fair amount.
Yeah.
For us, we don't usually get that. Like you said, we might get 2 inches one day and 3 inches the next, but 2 inches at sunset and 3 inches at midnight, that was quite unusual.
Yeah, the creek is up pretty high today. Left or right, Donnie?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, you can see it. It's high.
Yeah, there's definitely water in there from the rain yesterday. We're going to hang a left when we get across.
Okay. Right, we're not going straight all the way out to the end because that's the muddiest part of the trail. It's closest to the creek. It's the lowest part. It's
could really be washed out. It'll be interesting when we do go that way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the storm. Johnny's texting me. Says we've got 20 minutes. I'd like to get in a solid 10 more walking. We'd be close to 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, we're going to go through this loop here.
And we've walking at a faster pace than normal because we're not picking up trash. Trust me, all I was trying to say is it's plenty of a workout here with the weight vests on and the speed we're taking it today. So, plus we already walked the stairs at the house several times with heavy loads. So, look at how clean the sand is.
Right. It just got flooded before.
Flooded, total flood.
Yeah.
And it's still high.
It's still high.
So when we get 2 more inches out of the storm coming past today, it's going to be flooded here again. Yeah, actually, I don't think you'd want to be down here. That would be probably not good. We turned back toward the car. It's getting close.
Yeah, we're heading back to the car.
Don said 5 minutes this way, 10 minutes this way, and we picked the 5-minute route.
I think that 5 minutes is going to make all the difference in the world.
Okay. Yeah, it's moving pretty fast today.
So you can go right here.
Yeah, I know where we are in this case. Well, we're just gonna beat it home. We've got 2 or 3 drops, but the actual radar indicated rain isn't here yet. And instead of dissipating on the southern tip, it intensified. So it's definitely gonna come down here. As a matter of fact, that lower tip now almost looks like the worst part of the storm. So, but we're home.
Yeah. Hopefully get the garage door open.
We only heard 1 or 2 thunders before we got in the car.
Alright, so the air conditioner's been running, so it's still using 91, 92 watts. 11 kilowatts in 7 days. It was this Sunday afternoon now, and it was a Sunday afternoon last week when I got this activated. So it's used 11 kilowatts, the air handler. And of course the water heater has been running all month, and it's up to 31 kilowatts.
Mostly we've just got heavy rain, but there's definitely wind and thunder and lightning too.
So I came under here just to check the dehumidifier, and it's good to see that the ground's nice and dry. So this little thing is working well. You can see how fast it's dripping there. You know, it's really moist.
You don't want to go back out in that. You and Tux are inside. Johnny's got Tux in his lap. I called and called for Marty and he wouldn't come. He's probably under the window. He's very cat-like and stubborn, and he does what he wants to do, unlike Tux, who listens to his mama. Even when I was hollering for Marty, Morris came. Last I saw Morris, he was right there in the grass. I can't pick him up, if you'll remember. That would be bad. But I'm pretty sure the other day he went under the cat hotel, and I made sure he was home and close to the cat hotel. So if he wanted to do that, he was close enough to do so. Yeah, sheets of rain coming off the roof now. Wow. Stripes rubbing my legs. He's agitated. I'm agitated too, buddy.
I'm hungry.
Well, you got deviled eggs, so you're all took care of. Well, I can absolutely see water rushing from that side of the yard again into the creek. I don't see water up around the tree stump yet. They're mainly saying to stay out of your car. The flash flooding is pretty bad. I totally support that, because 2 inches today on top of 5 inches, you know, on Friday would be a lot of rain. I went ahead and reconstructed the bunkhouse. This goes along with that jungle rescue center that I built, well, for the second time about a week ago. I didn't realize that wasn't all the way pressed on. Anyway, there's 3 sleeping bags in there. It took me more time to source the parts for this than you would have thought, but it's done and it looks good, and I'm gonna take it upstairs and put it with the jungle. Got glamping back together. I added the horse. The little fire pit is back in place. The little area to go swimming is now built. So these 2 things I built today, and then of course I had rebuilt the little fancy glamping camper area tent the other day. I made a few substitutions, not many, and I'm happy with how it turned out. And I'm done for the night. It's a little after 6, and the cheese stuffed chicken breast should be out soon.
Guy just left, so I figure I'll check the rain gauge here. Woohoo, over an inch, I think. Yeah, solid inch, 1.1 inches maybe. I guess I'll pour it out. I don't think we're done. I mean, it's possible we could get some more rain, but that was quite a little gully washer. Yeah, like I said, it's absolutely solid inch.